What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the 312 podcast. I am your host, Ashley Diana. And if you're just joining me today, as always, make sure after this episode, you go ahead and catch up with everything and all the dope content we have before. And if you've been here since day one, thank you. I love you. And welcome back. And as you guys can see by the title of this episode, I have something very exciting to tell you guys. I feel like some of you have already anticipated it, but yeah, let's just jump right into it. I have a big dope ass announcement for the 312 podcast. What's up, you guys? Welcome to the 312 podcast. I am your host, Ashley Diana, a girl from Chicago creating spaces for millennials to have wholesome conversations that are real, they're raw, and they're relatable. We laugh a lot, we cuss a little bit, and we promise you're going to learn something about yourself when it's all said and done. Don't be shy. This is a safe space. So, what's the 312? Look who's here!
It's up.
I would like to. What was the tube that you had? The Roman candle already lit. I would like to welcome back to the 312 podcast. Drum roll, please. Permanently. My co-host and y'all favorite, Wiz. Woo, woo, woo. What's up, brother?
Let's get it.
Yes. I have a co-host again. A real one. Hey.
Chance the Rapper, we back.
We back, y'all. And I'm so excited. Like, this was, I don't know why I was even thinking that, like, you didn't want to do this. But you know, like, and we'll get into it. It was a lot going on, y'all. So having to, make the decision.
Life was lifing.
Yeah, having to make the decision and making sure that, like, we were all aligned and everything, is good on that front. And it is. So I'm excited.
It is. We locked in.
Welcome. Yes. We got to get you, I don't know, we got to get you I should have had a welcome gift now. A mug. Oh, yeah. So we going to do, we ain't even gonna tell y'all. We just gonna let it happen. And I like what Kim had said, that like if you let people pick the colors sometimes, that should be dope. Yeah. So y'all stick around. We're gonna have some mugs, some merch, and a whole lot much more.
I'll drink to that.
You wanna drink to it? Cheers. Welcome to Death Row.
All right, where my chain at?
Nah, don't do that, cause tell him what I got you, for real. Yeah.
A whole lot of.
Yeah, I got him the
yissel,
the yissels, the YSL pins.
The yissel and the channel.
The channel and the yissel, which is the Chanel and the YSL pendants. Y'all know I love my pendants, and you have been asking me for the longest.
Yeah.
And I was BSing.
Because I remember when you first showed them, like when you did like your drops and all that stuff, I was just like, oh, because I wear suits, so I was like, I need those for my lapel anyway. Yeah,
and I learned what a lapel was when you said that.
A lapel?
Yeah. Never. I was like, what the fuck is that?
A lapel pin.
That sounds so exclusive. But yeah, so anywho, welcome. I'm excited. And as you guys can see, look what the fuck. Look, like, we're moving up.
Jazzing the place.
You know, he came in, he like, hey, bro, we got to add a little, would you say, topic me, please?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So
topic me.
We added a little Salt Bae to it, and yeah, we color blocking. We got our candles set. Like, this is about to be.
I know y'all can't smell it.
It smells good. Ooh.
It smells so fire though. This candle smells fire.
It smells good. But yeah, so welcome back to the 312 podcast. Welcome to your new home. How you feeling? What's the 312?
I think I'll move in. I like
it. Like, if this could be my room, I wouldn't be mad. And like, I like the color black because it goes with everything I be trying not to wear black. Yeah, because I'm like, but this shit goes with everything. I can add whatever colors. And look at this. The green, the
I was
yellow.
Gonna say, like even though like I'm into like fashion and all that stuff, it's like black is like so easy to pair
all the time
with things.
It's a blank canvas. Yeah. So it's like I can throw on whatever colors, whatever stuff I want to match up with it. Like, it's gonna look good
every time.
And black
Every
is, you know,
time.
beautiful. It's one of a kind. Keep it
Yeah.
on your mind at all the time. What where did that come from?
It
That-
sound very LL Cool J-ish.
I damn near think it might be some like Chicago like public school shit where they used to bring the Dare dog and shit like that.
Oh, Dare?
Yeah,
Whoa.
I don't know why that's like popping up in my mind,
Dare.
but they was like black is
I remember
beautiful.
Dare McGruff.
Oh yeah,
McGruff
the crime dog.
Yeah, he had that trench on.
Shout out Chicago.
I'm looking like, I was like, I know he got posed in that jacket.
Unlimited. This Uzi.
Right.
With this switchblade.
Yeah. He looked like, I heard y'all been going crazy on this block. I'm gonna shut it down. I'm like, man, McGruff, you on business.
But that's funny as hell because it's like it was nothing about those dogs that made me want to not. I mean, I wasn't a criminal. Let me not say not do
Right,
crime.
I was gonna say.
But it was nothing about dogs. That
I was
were
about
just
to say,
like,
so this
ooh.
is just full of announcements today.
I was still robbing niggas.
Right, he was just like, that dog, like, let me know that, like, I can easily rob people. Just look out for people with trench coats.
And that's it. But anywho, so what's up? What's the 312? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. You know, it's been a long time coming.
It is.
But we here.
Like we'll talk. We gonna talk about it. But we here. You feeling good?
Yeah. I'm happy. I got a lot of stuff coming up.
You do.
That I'm like really hype about.
You do.
Yeah. So it's been a busy year.
Yeah. It has. It's almost fucking October.
It's right.
That's
the year almost
crazy
over.
to me. And I'm steady over here like, oh, I got time to do. No, the fuck.
And by the way, because the last 3 or 4 New Years, even during COVID, we still sent it up. I don't think they know.
Gee,
Yeah,
like
we be going crazy.
This last New Year's was probably
a movie.
Like that was
a
probably
movie.
my favorite. And
And
like
the footage you got, you was going crazy, shorty. With the footage.
the fact that we had a whole Godfather dinner sit down at STK, like cold in the middle of the restaurant. Like eyes was all on us. Like we really like. I told them because I'm
But
cool.
the fact that we did the ball drop in the street.
Oh yeah. So we had y'all. Damn, I forgot about that.
We did the ball
it was
drop in
so
the
much
street.
going on in River North, and if you're from Chicago, you know like that's probably not an area that you should be trying to drive in on New Year's Eve. Like
Especially
you might
10
as well
minutes.
walk. You might as well fucking walk.
No, at 10 minutes before.
Yeah, we thought
the
we had
countdown.
time. I don't know why the fuck we thought we
No,
couldn't.
we was having too much fun at STK.
At STK, they bring the shots and everything.
They brought us some more. They brought us more shots at
Yeah,
the
that's
end.
what I said.
Remember?
The shots.
Yeah.
Oh, and she gave me a sparkler, and I lit. Did I lit it? I didn't light it outside.
It was lit already.
Okay. Oh, no, she gave me an extra one. I don't think I lit that bitch until later.
No, until we went to the slide. I can't give out too much information. Till we went to the
Yeah.
slide. Yeah.
to the
To the private party.
the underground.
Yeah, the after party.
The big Tubman. But no.
The underground, but we was in the sky.
Up
though.
top. The underground at
But
the
we
top.
was in the sky.
That shit raw. I mean, if you know, you know. And that's all I'm gonna say. And yeah, so like we bullshitting around, and it finally gets like 10. And mind you, the place we were going to was only 5 minutes away. It was not far, but the
it
amount of
wasn't,
traffic that was out there. So we leave in, we get the cars, we all trying to gather people so
You
we can
couldn't
all
even get
drive
out the
together.
garage, remember?
Could barely get out the garage.
Sid couldn't even get out the
Yeah,
garage.
my boyfriend couldn't get out the garage, so I'm sitting in the truck with them. I'm glad they had an extra bottle, and then like
We did.
Sid
We had 2
finally
bottles, yeah.
pulled around. We had like 3-4 bottles of champagne. We're on
And
the
we literally
side.
just hopped out.
We're on the side
Get
of
around the Jeep.
what was that? The
House of
bowling.
Blues and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
like so, like the
Yeah.
little bowling alley, 9 pin or whatever the fuck you call it.
You could just hear people like all over the street like doing the countdown.
Yeah,
It was lit.
The shit was raw. We did the countdown. We popped the bottles in the middle of the goddamn street,
Which was
but
hilarious.
The footage, because it was downtown Chicago, so the footage was like a movie.
It was, like, lit
on
up.
accident.
You heard fireworks. It was crazy.
I got the black truck. He got the Jeep.
Yeah.
Like doors up. Like I mean, it was. Yeah, we did that. Like on accident.
Right, because we still went to go turn up at the joint
it
afterwards.
still got more. So, yeah, we be having fun, y'all.
We be having a time.
And I like this because I think that they're going to get to see a little bit more of like the inside of the behind the scenes of like our friendship. Like not
Yeah.
even on camera, like the shit that we have planned for the podcast, like
Yeah.
shit that we're going to go do and travel in. So like, yeah, it's lit. It's lit.
Big lit, not the little one.
Not the little one. So what made you want to join the podcast? And I won't say just this one in particular, but just the podcast in general.
Well, I feel one, I saw what you were doing, and I'm like a big brother.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not one of the people that was like fake, like, oh yeah, I subscribed, I like your stuff. No, like,
and don't.
I actually watched
the
episodes.
You did.
And I was just like, she hitting on some points, and I can appreciate what she doing. But she need a male perspective up there.
He kept telling me that. He was like, you missed this part. You missed that part. I'm like, damn, I did.
Because initially in my mind, I'm like, Ashley know a network of guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was just like, so I don't think she'll really have an issue with finding someone. Then I thought about it, and I was just like, bro, Sia super cool. I'm looking like, bro, Sia can low-key do this. I low-key text Sia outside of you. Sia was like,
he don't want to.
Like,
and I'm gonna tell you off camera he gonna told me.
Nah, but he don't know, but he gonna be on the episode.
Oh yeah, he's going to. And that's why I said I'm gonna tell you off camera what he was telling me, and it made complete sense. But when he do come through, because he's gonna come through and Trig, that's gonna be some dope ass shit. So
movie quality.
It is, and I'm excited. And even if we could just get episodes with him and like some of the guys like here, just subbing people in here and there, they all fucking funny as shit. His brothers even like,
especially the vibe. Yeah, like his brothers like to see if they can make everybody go deaf on July 4th.
Hey, we do July 4th
no
different,
warning.
Y'all. Different.
And they think it's funny.
And they think they'll literally light a stick of dynamite and then run away like little kids in the middle of a party, and you just
but in the middle of a party. A party.
And so I started peeping game. I'm like, as I see, and it was one of his brothers, Bert asked, you see that man tiptoe away? Hold your ears. Because they just lit a stick of dynamite.
The fact that his daughter walking around with the same ear protection that I wear at work when we breaking concrete. She just looking around.
That's Duke's daughter.
Yeah.
She a problem.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, baby girl don't care about nothing.
He think it's a game. I'm not going.
Yeah. But yeah, so whatever. 4th of July.
No.
So what would you say like you are like most excited about with the podcast?
I'm most excited about like being able to go through like different like serious topics that we have like in our age group and our age range, and to be able to get both perspectives.
Yep.
And then to get the feedback, because I like that you have like high interaction with the podcast, which is I feel
they
like
be talking.
Yeah, like all the
talking.
time. Yeah. And like, and then the other part I look forward to the most, and it's very vain of me, but I don't care, is to get these fashions off, because y'all gonna get these fashions.
Like when I
tell you,
get
these fashions, bro.
When I tell
you gotta
like,
get these fashions.
That was one thing that like I just knew, where I'm just like, this content, it's about to be so goddamn cold. And wait until we get these like brand deals and partnerships, like the fashion.
No, just wait on the merch. No, like
the merch.
Just wait till the merch, like, cause y'all gonna want to wear the merch.
He's head of merch. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Like,
cause y'all gonna want to wear the merch.
It's about to go down. What Kevin Hart say? But no, this merch is about to be cold, and I just already know, because I know you, I know your style. Very like the shit. Just even today, I'm just like, are those fucking quotes?
Oh yeah, pants, different quotes.
I'm like, wait a goddamn minute, who thinks of this shit? And for two, where are you finding this stuff? He like, I'm just,
It finds me.
It finds me.
I'll send a bad signal up. Wiz, come through. I'm like, I'm already there. Just give it to me.
Shut the any goddamn who. So I'm as you guys can see, I'm fucking excited about this partnership. And we like the thing that I like about how we started our partnership was on the professional set. Like, we really sat down. We've had multiple meetings. Like, we've had multiple meetings. Like, back, like, this, that, what do we got here? What shit? Like, are you really fucking with it? Yeah. Like, are you gonna do this for it? Like, I mean, we sat down.
I appreciate
we had really
that. Like,
good
one of
meetings.
like the main, like I think the very first question was, it wasn't even why you want to do it. You wanted to make sure that how I see things, like even if it was like 1% or 10%, like align with your vision. Mm-hmm. Like, you was like, what's your vision for the podcast? Like, that was like literally like after we like laughed and you know like have our regular banter, you hit me with the like, okay, so like what's your vision for the podcast? Because I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z. Yeah. So I don't even know if that coincide with, you know what I'm saying, your ABC on what you want to do.
Or your 1, 2, 3s, you know. But it was an important question. It was something that, I mean, you know the situation with my previous co-host. Like, this partnership was very strategic for me. Yeah. And again, you were always someone who I was like, even if she and I had continued the podcast together, like we had already had conversations like, oh yeah, we're gonna definitely have Wiz on episodes. Like you were gonna be like a resident guest. Yeah. So that was always something that I knew because one, the conversations that we have, and I know that you can hold a conversation and you're educated. You know what I'm saying? Like we can sit here and it's just not bullshit. And then the fashion sense, hello, it just looks good on camera. Let's be fucking real. Let's be real.
I mean, like, be for real.
Be fucking for real. So, but yeah, just going through what I went through. Like, I mean, like I lost.
And I was there.
And you were there.
I was there.
I lost a friend of 12, 13 fucking years. Yeah. That shit was tough.
And it hit you like a ton of bricks.
Literally.
Like I'm talking about like the reality of it. And so to be there, because I've seen you in almost every capacity. Yeah. So, you know, because like I appreciate the length of time that people can stay friends, and I get the humble brag. But to meet people, quality people at different stages of your life, and for them to mean you well, like from the moment that y'all meet, because that's literally how we met. Yeah, literally. But like we met at a business setting. Yeah. And then I was just like, you cool. You was like, you cool. And then nothing came of it. And then I just saw you at, but like these were like private events.
Kept popping up. I'm like, damn, they go Wiz. What's up?
And they were like private events. So like Miles wasn't just walking into the events that we was at. And so like, and then it was organic. And then so it's just like to like build from there, and then to be like, and then to sit down, because you know like kicking it, having fun is one type of thing. Business environments is a completely different type of thing. It's
completely different. Because this shit is not, and and we've had that conversation where I'm just like, it's cool when you just got to pull up, bring the liquor, we have fun. I'm like, but gee, it be days like today, my neck, back, ankle, how many times have I been complaining? I don't feel good, y'all. I'm tired, and I gotta work.
Questions that need answers.
Literally, like,
how long is Ashley's check engine light gonna be on before?
No, the real question is like, at what age do your knees expire? Because I really feel like your knees have like a 28.5-year expiration date. At that point, it is at that point. No, it'd be like 29.5. At that point,
not 0.5.
Your knees be like, the check engine light, come on. You know how you...
Definitely.
Yeah, it's 29 years, y'all. It's 29.
Cause I like so many times, I know how old you are, but I just be like, how old are you?
When I got down on to fix the camera.
Right, I thought Oliver sat on a bag of chips. I thought he sat on a bag of pork rinds. It was like, I was like, yo.
You really hurt. And people be thinking I be playing. And people by my mama.
Because you look healthy. That's
my mama be like, girl, you
that's
young,
what make
you
it
work
so
out,
funny.
you fit. I said, baby, my back hurt. And my knees be cracking. Like, they hurt to touch sometimes. Maybe I need to go to the doctor.
Maybe.
Sid had said that shit.
So you're still, like, chancing it? Like you said maybe?
He said it
like,
the other day.
So you...
He was
I get the whole bet on yourself thing, but I wouldn't bet
not on
your
this
knees.
one. Yeah, no. I need them.
No, because I heard the sound.
And Mel actually scared me. Lena's friend Mel, and she's really heavy into her fitness. Like, we kind of started picking up like the seriousness of our fitness journey around the same time. So like we be encouraging each other and shit. She had an injury that she just thought that she just pulled something in her leg.
Blew it off.
Her fucking ACL. Has to go get surgery, bro. So she sat down for months.
Dang.
And I'm like, that scared the hell out of me.
Tough.
I'm like, let me go make an appointment because like
tough. Yeah.
Something ain't right with these knees. And it ain't even just you're getting older. I'm like, nah, it's something there. Yeah. So enough about my fucking knees.
I mean, we talk about real stuff here.
The strategic choice. Here we go.
So I have something that I need to do. I need to ask you, how you doing? What's the 3121?
Oh, yeah. I mean, physically.
I think we covered that.
Physically, it ain't really there. But everywhere else, like, I'm excited. Same as, you know, what you were saying
I'm
earlier.
digging the look today.
Huh?
I'm digging the look today.
Oh, Styled by Wiz. Because this is like my little headscarf that I tie my edges
Come
with.
through, no, bro. Come
he
through
like,
with the bandana, bro. Like,
he like, nah, bro,
that's
keep that
giving
shit
heavy,
on.
like heavy 70s vibes. I rock with it. You about to literally leave here and walk on the set of like Jackie Brown or something. I mean, not doing that, but yeah.
That ain't what that's no. Definitely. Oh, it's to this.
Let's just
For
leave
y'all that's
it
listening, I'm just check the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Dance moves on point. But anywho, yeah, I'm feeling good. Yeah. It's a lot going on right now. I feel like I'm definitely in a transitional phase with my business, because it's just like opportunities are being thrown at me left and right.
Means you doing something right.
And it's a good thing, but it's just like, God damn, gotta prepare. My back, spinal. So, no, I'm good. I am good. My word today is like, I'm content. Like, I'm content. I feel good. And actually, no, I'm not content, because I'm not finna stay in this space.
Yeah, you're not complacent.
I'm not complacent.
Nope.
I'm not even all the way comfortable, but I'm hopeful.
And you're pleased.
And I'm pleased. There you go.
Are.
I'm pleased with what's going on right now. So yeah, that's my 312.
That's your 312?
That's my 312.
What's your 312 truth? We gotta add that somewhere in there so people can tell us how they doing.
My truth?
Yeah, your 312 truth.
Like, how we describing that?
I mean, I could give you my 312 truth.
Give me yours, because now I need an example. I need an example.
Well, I feel like it'll be like something where it's just like you talking about, of course, like your like life or whatever, but then you bringing it to date. Okay. So it'll be like 312 truth. So so for me, I feel like the beginning of the year, I feel like I had a lot of goals and I hit them early. So I feel like I had to reset and make some new goals. And then I come across new business ventures and all that stuff. And so I feel like that's exciting. But my 312 truth is that you don't, because I got to flip it to where people don't take it the wrong way. Don't become so focused that you miss everything else.
And you know, I talk about that shit all the time.
Because I know like a lot of people be like, you got to be focused. Focus and discipline are two different things.
Yeah, that's
Focus
true.
means that you can take the time to apply your mind, your body, whatever you need to do something. Discipline is being able to do it routinely.
Yeah, this is true.
Where it's part of how you exist.
Yeah.
And you know, like it, because your discipline becomes a part of you. But it's also work that is involved in that. So I appreciate, because I didn't plan on being your co-host, and I was focused on fashion like heavy this year, like getting back into styling.
It's like, ooh, Elliot, another one.
Like fashion show, bro. Shout out to Carlton. Yo, like him, like he's staying on me, like, bro, you say you love fashion, you say you want to do this, do that, bringing me to shoots, being like, yeah, bro, creative direct this, and I'm not getting involved. Creative direct that.
Do it.
Do this.
And you got it. Like, that's what the fuck you do. Like,
but it's just so crazy how it comes naturally to you, so you don't view it as a gift.
Yeah.
Because you like, why can't everybody? But it's not. Everyone can't do it. So.
I love that.
Yeah, that's my 312 truth.
Come on.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Your TED Talk. So I guess my truth.
Because you've had a year.
I've had a year.
You've had a year.
I will say that, like, I've really had to, like, forcibly, but, like, in a good for me, like, it was good that I've had to forcibly be able to, or have to do this, is, like, letting go of, like, whatever little expectations I thought. And really just being able to let shit ride. Like, I've had no choice on countless numbers of occasions where it's just like, this is what's happening, Ashley.
Because
like,
control is an illusion.
And, I've really had to learn that. Like, baby, you ain't got control over none of this. Like, you got control over your daily task, and sometimes not even that. But I really had to, like, learn to trust the process. And when I tell you, like, now, shit will just pop up, and I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to go to bed, or I'm going to just keep doing this, or I'm going to go take a walk.
I'll come back to that.
It's happening. There's nothing I can do about it. And when I kid you not, I was literally just talking to Lena about this. In those moments where I'm like, I'm just trusting the process. It's nothing you can do about it today, tomorrow, next week. So just go with the flow, and the shit works itself out.
Every time.
Every time, like I done lost clients, big like numbers, and I'm just like, oh, these next couple months are gonna be trash. Meet somebody the next weekend. Oh shit, I need this. Here's a client.
And then your work speak for itself
And
too.
I'm just like, well, goddamn, thank you. So yeah, that's my truth. Like really learning how to trust the process, and also like within that, enjoying it. Because I'm gonna look back and, like you said, be so focused on like achieving my goals where I'm like not celebrating all of your goals that I'm achieving. Like celebrate that shit. Like I'm happy hour queen, okay? And it's been like my little bi-weekly thing where I'm like, okay, what we celebrating today? Like I just, but the podcast hit 1,000 downloads. Pew, pew, pew. Went out and and even like felt a little guilty where I was like, that's cool actually, but like you got shit to do. And I'm just like, no, like go fucking celebrate. Like this is a good thing. And it makes you want to like hold on to that goal a little bit more as opposed to just being like,
you
that's
appreciate,
cool.
Like,
I'm going to pass it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what?
You talking about less than a year.
Less than a year, 7 months. And like most podcasts, first off, what is it? Like, I don't know the percentage. I was really finna make some shit up. I don't know the percentages. And I feel like I looked it up before and I don't remember. But a good percentage of podcasts do not make it past like episode 7.
Dang.
And here we are filming for episode, 18? And yet alone, I have been doing this for more than a few months. Like, and I get it, because that few months mark is when everything fell the fuck apart. And motherfuckers start realizing, like, this actually takes work. It's not us just getting cute.
Nope.
And showing up on camera like we're having off-camera meetings. What I just say, we need our bi-weekly meetings, like
Google Calendar.
Literally, what I sent him Google Calendar, Google Docs. I'm
Google
like, look,
Drive.
This is how we communicate. This is how we, talk about stuff. Like really having those types of conversations and setup. Like it's a business, and if anything, more than anybody, like I'm a businesswoman. Like I've been doing this shit. I don't fucking know since I was 19, 20 or some shit like that. Like I've always had businesses, so it's like I know how it needs to be set up, and just with my experiences, I'm like, I want to make sure that we're able to set that up and just able to kind of effectively communicate as like business partners, because that's like that should make or break you. Well, I've learned.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, too, but you also get to see if your partner has good communication skills.
But yeah, so like I was saying, the choice for me was strategic, right? That experience was fucking treacherous, and I think that it just brings up something that's real important to me, which we were kind of getting into, is like just being able to like effectively communicate. And I think the best way to learn that, especially you comfortable, you good? So you can get comfortable all you need to. You ain't gotta.
I really want to like hold this pillow, but I know
I stole my pillow, y'all. That was gonna be mine.
That's so not true. Oliver, cut that out.
Cut the camera. So my experience. I hate you with this pillow. Which I don't think I really like spoke about it, and I'm not gonna get into like grave details, of course. And I think I only very briefly had told them like, oh, Ryan's just not here, and that was kind of it. But talking about communication, I just don't think that like we were able to communicate well as friends, and I think that even certain stuff, and like when you have a friend, your best friend of however many years, it's like their flaws and things like that, and you just kind of like overlook them, you accept them for it, or at least that's me as a person. Like I think that's just me as a Libra. Libras can attest to this. Like we just really be like, all right, cool, that's you. I understand that's you, and I'm gonna put you in a box. I always tell people that all the time. Like I put people in boxes. Like I know how that person is. I know how this person is. Like
they're not meant for other.
It's exactly things. Like you have, and I've learned that very early on. Like you have, because I've met so many people. You have friends for like certain seasons, certain things. I have buddies who I travel with, buddies who I talk about business with, people I go to happy hour. Like everybody has a space, and so. She covered a lot of those grounds, but we were like, we never even really talked about business. So even that in my head, it should have been like an indicator that, maybe we need to talk through these processes and like what this is supposed to look like first before we just jump into a business, right. And I think I was naive to the fact that
I think you saw potential. I feel like we don't surround ourselves with people that I won't say not talent. Well, I won't say that we don't associate with people that aren't talented, because everyone has a gift.
Yeah.
It's just if they've tapped into it or not. But I feel like the people that we surround ourselves with, we see their potential. The things that we do, we can we can see ourselves in them. Like me, like I feel like majority of my friends have their own
Yeah.
sense of fashion. So would they be good to style other people? Like no,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
but how they dress is cold,
Yeah.
and it like fits like their like like
Their aesthetic.
yeah.
No, I agree with that too.
And so I feel like I feel like you want to bring people along.
Always,
too,
and
all
maybe
the
that's my
time.
truth. Shit,
You be wanting to bring people along,
and I've done it so many times, and like,
and they literally be like you got your hand like this pulling them, and they like I don't want to.
yeah,
And you be like, but I'm telling you, bro, like you can, like you see their potential, like you be like, bro, I'm telling you, you could do this, that, and the third, and they be like, I don't know, fear or disappointment, rejection. People have a lot of things that, because confidence. Everybody ain't got it.
This is true, and you make a good point. And like I said, I think that's another one of my truths. Like, I've had to learn how to like stop trying to bring. And here's the thing: like, as a business person, right? Just act on your ideas, act on whatever it is that you're coming up with. Of course, you can make phone calls if like that person is vital or necessary to like the next step. So it's like if I need to make a phone call to a friend that I have that has access here, then of course that makes sense. But taking someone who you see potential in, and trying to like recreate something that works around them, you start to kind of drift, or at least I know I started to kind of drift away from like the meaning and like value, position that I wanted for the podcast. So it's like you're bringing somebody on who's just kind of like, oh, I'm just doing it for fun. It's cool. But it's like, that's not even why I'm doing it. Like, it ain't about it being fun. It's about me really wanting to build a brand.
And on top of that, it's just like, what's your end goal?
Exactly.
Because fun
and it wasn't there. That wasn't definite either. And I think that was one of the conversations I asked you, like, is this something that you just kind of want to do? And that's something I should have asked her from day one. Like, is this something you want to do, like, right now? Or, like, can you see yourself still doing this 3-4 years down the line? Even if in 3 or 4 years you still ain't making no money from it. Like, are you that passionate about being behind this mic? For me, I know it's absolutely yes. Like, I enjoy this shit. This is literally a hobby for me, and I'm turning this shit into a business. It's fun for me. But it's also very much business. So, yes, it's just... effective communication is so important, and just not even effective communication in general is important, and you really just gotta know.
Effective.
It has to be effective, but in order for it to be effective, it at least has to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can perfect your communication to make it effective, but if like y'all just not communicating, like, and it was so much that we weren't communicating about. And I say we because I'm not going, pointing fingers at all. Like, there's things that I could have did better. I could have been a whole lot less like passive with like my wants and needs and stuff. Especially with it being a business, like you gotta really know and show. But speaking of passive, do you know like the different communication styles? No, so you have like passive, you have aggressive, you have passive aggressive, and assertive. I think it is.
Yeah, I'm assertive.
I was gonna ask you too, because that's what I thought.
No. So I do know those.
Yeah, you're assertive.
Yeah, I'm assertive.
And I think
I used to be aggressive though.
Used to.
Yeah, because I used to be brave. Like I didn't like however I felt. Like that's what you got. But then I understood that I still mean what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what makes me assertive.
Yeah.
But, I still mean but I consider who I'm talking to, where is the information that I'm giving, like what type of place is it coming from? Yeah. All that stuff. So, but I'm still very much assertive.
Yeah, you are.
I'm
would
not
agree
really
to
passive
that.
on anything.
Yeah, and I used to be way more passive than I am now. I think I've definitely transitioned into a more like assertive type of communication style, because I'm to the point, like, all right, this is what we need to do. And I've just learned, because me being passive was like me kind of wanting to speak to people a certain way, or like to, in my sense, like be nice, like especially if I'm needing to ask for something, or like I have to tell you what you did was wrong or right, or whatever the case may be. I'm always leading with like empathy. Like, I'm an empath. Like, I fucking feel all type of emotions for everybody. I be sitting there, I be listening. I want to structure everything that I say to people around their emotions.
People that are not empaths,
they don't get it.
No, because I don't get it at all.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Especially like when y'all like people that y'all care about, like they can tell you what they're going through, and y'all literally take on the literal feelings, as if you're going through it. I'm like,
but you're not.
3 minutes ago you weren't feeling like this.
Yeah, but and for me as an empath,
but it's a real thing.
It is, and I've really had to create boundaries. Like I will not. And you saw me earlier today. Where I'm like, here I am.
I can't do it. I can't go there.
Get emotional. And what I said, let me just.
I can't go there. Yep, I can't go
now
there.
I'm thinking the worst case scenario.
Oh, yeah.
Getting these phone calls. And I'm like, you know what? I'm about to go on camera. I can't do this right now. Because at the end of the day, what I'm going to do? You want me to go get her? I can't do anything about it. So I'm not going to talk about it, but I had a situation where I was getting a phone call about some shit that was going on. And I'm just receiving all of their emotions and trying to like ration with them.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, well.
But it was crazy to be on the outside and see you absorbing the emotions. I'm like.
Because now I'm like, damn, is she okay? Like, are we like, do we need to send out, like.
A search party?
Like, what's going on?
Should I play Drake Search and Rescue?
Because now I'm just like, and I start to think like the worst. And I'm like, all right, I got to be on camera. Y'all can't. So as an empath, you have to learn how to put up boundaries. And sometimes for me, that boundary is just like, I can't answer that phone call right now. I can't go out with you right now. And just you can't come over because I know what you about to dump on my table and I ain't got it.
And just to put a button on it, just to put a button on it, everyone's fine.
Yeah.
Everyone's okay. Fine. Yeah. Everyone's okay. Everyone's fine.
Yeah. We're good. But yeah, so definitely having to create boundaries. And I don't know if this is like from a woman's perspective, if like it's, no, I don't know. I do think it's really hard for women to create fucking boundaries. I feel like we're nurturers, like just by nature, you're kind of taught to be, feel, and not even do, just kind of like be and feel. Be that strength, be that person that, somebody else needs to lead on, be a person who's able to take on your emotion or like notice your emotion and like nurture that. Like that's the first thing that women are gonna do. Most women, I will say. So yeah, maybe that's not something that like you really have to even focus on doing as a man. Or would you say like, do you have to create those boundaries, or is it just like, nah, this is it. I ain't doing it. I struggle.
I feel like with men, like we I feel like we put, I won't say put people in boxes, but I feel like we like categorize like our priorities of like the people like around us.
Yeah.
Like
That's
if you
true.
like if you call me and you needed something, I feel like you're in my like community and my tribe of like people that are like I would overextend myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel like generally no.
Yeah.
Like I'm not I'm not thinking about the passerbys on the street. Like do I like people?
Yeah.
No, not really. But I have learned and grown, like as a person, as a male, that like everybody's like going through something. People have feelings and all of that stuff. So I feel like that's more where my growth stem from. It didn't start from within and be like, you should do this, you should care about people, you should do that. Like, no, like it's like more so like as you grow, you go through things, you hear about your friends going through things, and then you hear about strangers going through things, and you can relate.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the human factor in it.
Yeah.
So, like even as a man, even if you can't relate to a person's situation, it's still that human factor where you like, wow, I never thought of it that way, or wow, to see people come from where they come from. That's all that stuff. I feel like you appreciate more like just the human experience and seeing it through other people's eyes, and you going through different things. And like I just feel like I feel like it's a beautiful thing. It's not just all like pain. I feel like there's a lot of lessons
that could be learned from it too. Yeah, absolutely.
But just like waking up and being like, I should care about
I mean, I don't do that either, but like when it's presented to me, for sure.
But y'all empaths are different though.
Yeah, it's
y'all
tough.
are different for sure.
It's tough, and I do like even when I do like the coffee, hip hop, and mental health. So for those, I don't think I've ever talked about it on the podcast, but coffee, hip hop, and mental health is a coffee shop owned by Christopher. Shout out to you. And so it's an organization that is focused around mental health. So like his big thing is that he wants to provide therapy sessions like free of charge for the community, which is great. And at his actual coffee shop, they do like different mental health sessions, meditations, and then they have like their weekly women's, men's, and co-ed group therapy. So group therapy is like not the traditional therapy that you would see. Of course, as a therapist, like in-house. But it's like a way for you to just kind of meet with like-minded people and just kind of get some shit off your chest. Like it really, like with me and the girls, I host every Wednesday, and it's just like we just be in there like talking shit. And I've noticed that like some women come in there with some heavy things.
Stuff, yeah.
And I mean, sometimes I'm leaving there like full as hell. And I'm just like, I got so much other stuff I got to do. Like, so being an empath in like those type of environments is tough. And I really have to like, I feel like I'm a therapist in a sense because I'm like, they're taught to leave shit, at the door. Yeah. Don't take your work home with you. And that shit is hard to do when you're someone that's just like, because you just immediately imagine being in their shoes. Like, immediately. I'm just like, oh, damn, that would be tough. And now this could happen, that could happen. Now I'm thinking about family members, like, I want to call and like.
And it's like also it's just like like just like naturally like you want to help them.
Yeah, exactly.
Too, and you want them to know that like you don't have to do this alone.
Yeah. You
don't have to carry all of this by yourself.
So what stops you from, look, I need to learn. So you ain't never like, not never, but like in situations where somebody's like dumping some shit on you or they going through some stuff, like you don't ever be like, damn, like I feel for bro, like I'm
all
sad,
the time.
But you just don't.
But they're part of my community though, so so how I deal with them is different. But like hearing it from like from like a random person, it's more so because people do come up and just volunteer information to me.
People do that to say it all the time.
Yeah, like people just volunteer.
I'll be like, do they look friendly? No. Y'all really don't. I never understood that shit. I'm like, they don't look friendly.
I don't know if it's like energy or whatever, but like people like come and volunteer information to me all the time. And, like it's not that I like don't like care or whatever, but I try to give them the best type of response. And I'm not really into telling people what they want to hear. So maybe that's why people come and talk to me too.
And I do that, I think.
Yeah, because I don't tell people what they want to hear. Like I tell them like either like what they need to do or like from like whatever information that they give me is like, like whatever resolution I see in that. But for the most part, I'm gonna tell people
exactly
the truth. Because I'm a realist.
Yeah.
And so I tell people,
as fuck. Sometimes I be like, dang.
You rough.
Shit. I wasn't thinking about that, but okay.
Yeah, but it just comes like naturally that people come and talk to me, and I just try to give them like the best because I feel like too that like when you're the person that a lot of people come and talk to or come and like I won't say unload on, but
I mean that's what they're doing. Yeah, but that's hard.
But it's also like a level of like safety for them too. Like they feel comfortable enough to come and talk to you. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't want to treat that and their feelings like just anything. Yeah. And that's why I say that like I've grown as a person because when people come and talk, they might just have needed to just say that.
Yeah, and don't need a solution right away.
Well, but like I need to tell somebody that don't have any ties.
Oh yeah.
To me.
Oh, you talking about like strangers?
Very unbiased.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
Because I'm not that type of person.
Oh, not at all. No, you just
I'm
not.
Not.
And it's crazy, but I'm that person that everybody will come to. But I'm like, not that I don't have people that I'll go to. Like, I'm just not. Like,
that type of person.
I'm just not.
Yeah.
And I guess that's
and
even
natural,
worse as an empath.
Yeah.
Because I can be feeling all this shit, but it's like, I ain't talking to nobody about it.
Yeah. I was thinking more like in along the lines of, like, it's just because I feel like some people need to, like, make everything like a public forum, like when they go through something.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
those people I won't listen to.
I also think I'd be like, everything isn't meant to be shared.
Yeah.
These are like, just because there is a platform, that doesn't mean that it needs to be shared there.
That's a whole lot that.
And so like I value, like, not necessarily like keeping it in, but sometimes like I value like figuring something out on my own.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's definitely like, it's situational, right? And it's like, it just really kind of depends on what it is. Because like you said, everything don't need to be shared. Like some things, like let me figure, let me figure this shit out first, and then maybe I'll share. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or if
maybe,
I can't come to a solution, or like maybe I learned something from that solution, I can share it. But yeah, like not everything needs to be shared, especially not on the internet, y'all.
Because the internet, well, first of all, the internet is not a real place.
I don't think people understand that. I really don't think people understand that.
But it's not though. Like, there is no Twitter you can walk into and what's actually happening on the internet is happening in real life. It's not, bro. Like,
I be posting shit so goddamn
it's an information
late.
overload is what it is.
It is. And I'll dump my drafts in one day, and you would have thought I done went to brunch, went on a yacht, went to New York, went to Miami, and came back home before 7 o'clock to cook dinner for my kids.
And walk my dogs.
Y'all crazy as hell if you think
and
walk
my dogs, ran in the field. Somehow that happened in the morning, but I was in Brazil, so I don't know how that happened.
Because I have people that DM me like, oh, I'm on my way up there now. I said, well, you won't see me because that was last week.
Yeah.
But that's also a safety thing, which I talked about this before too. Like, I'm just not in the business of like, y'all not
posting
know my
where I am all the time.
In the moment. Like, you'll know I've gone there. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's like a restaurant, like something aesthetically pleasing, I'm all for posting that shit. But you're going to see it when I want you to see it. Sir, ma'am, people,
folks,
phone him. So, anywho, but yeah, so obviously communication is something that's super important. I don't think that, like, do you see that we'll have any issues with communication? Like, I think maybe more so on the lines of like disagreements.
Oh, like disagreements?
Why the fuck did I say it like that? That's a word though, ain't it? Disagreements.
I don't know.
It just sounds weird.
But I'm definitely I'm gonna stick to disagreements.
Wait, disagreements. I'm Googling this, y'all. Cause what y'all not about to do is why does it look like that? It is a word, but it looks stupid.
Shout out to you.
Disagreements.
For creating a word that was already existing.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, disagreements. Yep.
All right, well, do I see us having disagreements?
I just had to check that because y'all ain't finna come for me.
Fact check.
I'm going to check myself first to be like, damn, I mispronounced that
Fact
wrong.
Check.
I mispronounced that wrong. What? I pronounced that wrong.
Yeah, so, no, I don't really see us having disagreements. I see us having like a lot of table discussions as far as I want to do this. Do you think that's the right time to do that? Like, I see like a lot of like, I see a lot of problem solving, not necessarily problems.
Okay.
Or like, or I'll get, because I feel like one of the main things or a hump that we're going to come over is you feeling like you have to shoulder the load because you did for so long.
Yeah,
so
I can see that. I can see that.
I think it's natural for you, and that's why it won't be a problem.
Yeah.
It'll be more of a reassurance that I have to present to you that it's covered.
Like even earlier today when we was talking about the guest, and he was like, I'm going to get the emails out. And I was like, you know what, you're right.
Yeah, I was just like, I get anyone like email.
Yeah.
Because you actually got me using my, like, my Gmail.
I got to get you signed in, too, because we actually have like a guest management at the podcast email.
All right.
Side note, y'all.
Otherwise,
business is business.
Otherwise, they was going to get my full government name.
We don't need them doing that.
No,
at
gmail.com.
Oh, no, but these people though. Y'all don't need to know his name. The man who remains nameless.
The man who named himself.
And everybody just fell in line, bro. Like,
and
it's I know your
funny.
name, and I still will introduce you as Wiz.
Every time.
It's just
it's so funny because I literally
this is Wiz.
No, because you literally give their name and then
yep,
and then you be
like,
this
is
Wiz.
Becky and this is Wiz.
No, and it was funny because they look at me and be like Wiz, and I'll be like, my name is.
Yeah, we ain't never. I don't think we should ever tell them. Y'all, you just gonna have to follow and go look.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Why was that? Why did I just throw my hand back? That was a rich ass laugh.
Rich. You got to shoulder too.
Wait till next week. I ain't rich till next week. Client invoices coming in. But yeah, I agree though. And I think that was something that I thought about too, because even with like with Ryan, like there was a lot of things that I did not think that we would disagree on. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, ain't no fucking way. Like, you don't really? Like, you of all people, like, really?
Yeah, but it's like also too is just like you gotta remember like y'all were approaching it like, but y'all was on two separate paths completely as far as your approach to it.
But in life, and I think that her reaction to a lot of stuff stemmed from like kind of where she was as well. And I think that's why it wasn't important. But
but I mean, but like Young Thug said it the best, like business is business.
You look comfy now. I'm about to. We got enough pictures, y'all. You can't see under my skirt or nothing, Oliver. Can you? Oh, a little? Damn. I want it to be cute. That's what you goddamn get. You gonna give it to... I get the pillow, y'all?
Yeah, because we can't be having... See, it ain't gonna come looking for me.
Is it on this side or are we good? Like the little sister that gets what she wants. Y'all, if you listening, Wiz just gave me the pillow. I got the pillow.
And some baby back.
Literally. Yeah, that was definitely a lot. And like I said, I don't think that we will disagree on a lot at all. What you looking like? What your wife sent you? He just got some news, y'all.
No, I didn't give you news.
She said, hurry home.
No. I was trying so hard not to bust up laughing. It's like, I ain't want to blow Oliver eardrum. Oh. Because he got the noise canceling headphones on. My wife is a fool, bro.
She's you. Like, bro, she's literally you. That's why I want y'all to have kids. I really do.
Do you know how much me and her in the beginning when we was dating, we said, I don't like when you call me bro. She was like, I don't like when you call me nigga. So
and now y'all just do that.
No, I don't call her nigga.
Oh, I was like, now y'all just do it.
No, I I instantly stopped like doing that.
I don't think I've ever really paid attention to it, but like now that you said, I'm like thinking of times. I'm like, I don't think you did. I don't think you did.
No,
I love that.
She don't like that. No, it's crazy. So it's the do's and don'ts. We've gotten completely off the topic, and I love it.
It's okay.
And I love it because I'm here to stay. So,
and if y'all got anything to say, you feel me?
You can take it up with God.
Welcome to Death Row.
You heard me?
This Suge Knight over here. Suge Knight Jr. No, the baby.
The baby. $1 billion baby. $1 billion baby industries.
But yeah.
But no, so it's, and I know it's just so crazy. Like, I don't think people know that she's a comedian. She's hilarious, bro.
Hilarious.
Everybody think that she just be dressing and she quiet. I'm looking like, bro.
She went down a tangent.
Cooking all of y'all. She's cooking. She's deep frying y'all.
We be talking
bro.
so much shit on the side. Like, I'll be like, why are we like this? And she gave 2 fish crab boils. Oh my God.
Put them in the crock pot.
She cooked them. She put them in a boil bag.
She boiled them.
She put them in a boiled bag. She was pissed. And I'm
and
sitting there like, and if City laughs, that nigga don't laugh at nothing. I don't care what y'all say. Like, you get the big belly laugh from that. He be, when she say stuff.
But I'm trying not to. Because
but that's
I was trying
though.
not to make her mad because my fried lobster tail was fire.
You sure was. He was like, I'm going to go back for that fried lobster tail, though.
It was so fire.
She's like, no, we're never walking in that establishment ever again.
I was just like, I got on the airships. They're not out yet.
They got to see this shit. I hate you. Zoom in. They cold, though. We damn near need a shoe cam for you.
We do.
And we're kind of
good feet.
We matching.
We are. But you know, green my favorite color.
I know. We've talked about this, and I think green looks really good on me on camera. So like,
good
even
feet.
This next episode that we filming is green.
we got good feet.
We got good feet. Hey, Facebook.
We got good feet.
We damn near need a shoe camera. But no, that's speaking of communication. That's great that you guys have done that and have had conversations like, I don't like this.
Before the episode over, I'm gonna get you to say effective communication.
What'd I say?
You said good communication.
Effective.
Good communication just means that you said whatever you need to say healthily. Effective communication means that y'all reached a resolution or they at least received what you said.
Yes, sir.
And they're actually gonna apply.
Well, according to my calculation. Push your glasses up.
See here in section 6 article.
In the encyclopedia. Effective communication by you guys being able to say what it is that you don't like.
Yeah.
And that you do like.
But I feel like you and Cindy got like super effective communication.
Yeah, we do.
Like
Even he
like
taught me how to become a better is it communicator? How to communicate better.
a communicator.
Okay, I don't know why I'm like
Don't second guess yourself.
I'm second guessing my words all
Because even if you say it wrong, we just gonna
it
laugh
just
at you.
sound good though. I could say some wrong shit. I could say a filet mignon.
I know.
Y'all gonna be like,
and we just gonna laugh at you.
Like, fuck you. But I've become a better communicator.
Can I get the lemon butter salmon?
You know, I'll never forget
It's salmon.
I pronounce filet.
Hang it up.
I pronounce, and whatever, we ain't gonna talk about it, but the person I was
Questions that need
with,
answers.
the person I was with at the time, like dogged walk my ass, like to the point where like, ow, what? I ain't mispronouncing shit ever again in my life.
I'm on your bumper.
I did, but like,
I'm on your bumper.
He cooked I damn near think we got into it over that shit, because I'm like, that was just overly, like, it was unnecessary.
He got on that with you.
Like, he got on that and was like, wait, what you say? You know, dumbass. I'm like, no, that was unnecessary. No
How
booty
unkind
for you.
of you.
How unkind of you. But yeah, no. And I think the same with you guys, because I feel like, well, I don't know. Did you guys like jump into your relationship, or were you guys like kind of like, you were friends first?
No, we were friends, and we actually like bonded over fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she was she was a personal
We bonded
shopper.
over weed.
Interesting. I remember when you first like said that you liked him, cause
I know.
Because we was riding there, we was finna go over Lena house.
Yeah, and I was like,
No, he FaceTimed you, and you like you instantly, like you looked at your phone and you looked at me and was just like, you better shut up. You better like while you sliding, while you sliding the accept the call button, you better shut
all he do is talk shit, bro. I know him. Like, it don't even matter. He could fuck with you like to the day he died, but like he ain't never met this man before, so of course he gonna be like, I'm shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing.
Because and Ashley know I got jokes, but hands I also possess.
I hate this nigga.
Because there's no way you could talk as much trash as I talk and not be able to. You
throw them hands.
Yeah, you have to be able to.
So yeah.
But Ashley has seen demonstrations. Hands can get handed out whenever needed.
On both ends. I'm like, and I know him too.
Drink
That's
house
the
days.
thing. I'm like, this nigga.
Hey,
him and Sid, please don't get into it, y'all.
Can we have an honorary shout out to Drink House?
Drink House.
Having hands get thrown.
Oh my God. Hands was getting thrown. Like, you got breakfast in hands, bro. With a side of knuckles. And some Timbs if you got the right crowd. You gonna get stumped out
if it was
Timbs.
fall. If it was fall.
It could have been summer. You gotta see niggas.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if it was fall, guaranteed Timbs was.
Yeah.
What they say in the Army, we got boots on the ground. We got boots on the ground.
Oh my God. If you know, you know. Drink House. Oh my God.
Plenty hands.
Man, and feet,
it was a couple times.
Elbows.
It was plenty. Like, it was so many times where I didn't even need to use my hands because there were a legion of hands with me.
There were a legion of hands. I'm dead. Nah, for real though.
So many hands with me.
It was different. But yeah.
Because that one night,
shout out to y'all.
I think you was with me because this is like peak us being brother and sister. Packing the mail is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, man,
I still got that video.
I don't know if you was with me or not, but I was gonna say, Buddy got hands from the kitchen to the stairs.
He got out the door. Because you had to get out the door before you got to the stairs. Damn. And that's a wide staircase.
And it was just one person handing him hands.
I'll never forget that.
And we looked at dude like we was just like, are you like, are those registered?
Nah, because you can't be using those out there like that, sir.
I mean, just wild like that to give somebody hands like, I mean, it was a buffet. Golden Corral, Old Country.
All the flavors.
No, I'm just saying, no, but he gave him hands and didn't ruin the party.
Oh,
party kept going.
So he was going around it like this motherfucker was moonwalking with the left hook.
No, like if he was finna fall into a table, he was like, let me lift you up real quick.
Damn.
It was.
Nah, I missed that one.
It was hands, bro.
I don't think they give hands out like that no more.
The fact that security, because they want to do too much shooting and stuff.
Yeah, they don't give hands out.
Yeah, no, but I was gonna say, but the fact security was just like, you don't need us.
Y'all good? You got? Ooh,
Yeah.
you got that? Damn. All right. Let me. Nah, the security opened the
He
door.
didn't
for
recover
him.
at all.
Security opened the door
right.
for him. He was like,
So,
"Go ahead."
so security was trying to ref him, bro. Block. You know.
Ah, but anywho, yeah, drink house.
People don't know, like.
Drink house is fun.
We've been outside.
Since '99. Any fucking way.
And Ashley was super skeptical, even though she knew me, because I do have a lot of female friends, but I have a lot of guy friends.
A lot
too.
of them.
So when Ashley
boatloads.
came
I'd be
around,
like, damn, niggas.
no, and then when she met the ones from New Orleans, she was
They
like,
was cool too.
I know, but you was looking around like you were just like the homies. You got out of state homies too, huh? You, all right.
Like all these y'all friends, like they all your homies. God damn. But like we had talked about that earlier in the podcast too. Like I felt good after.
He was like about to drop location.
I drop location on everybody. I'm like, all right. His name is beep beep. He is beep 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 beep. Man, good times, y'all. Yeah. I'm starving.
And now look at us. Who would have thought?
Who would have fucking? I mean,
who would have thought? Yeah. I mean, I knew already.
I'm about to say, I think I kind of knew. But who would have thought? The rest of y'all niggas. Any fucking ways, y'all. As you can see, this gonna be some shit.
This gonna be fun.
This gonna be some shit.
I'm
fucking in. What is that on your arm? Wait, hold on. Lift your hand.
What happened?
Lift your hand up.
I do.
This, I just saw that. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that, y'all, he had some little frill. I thought it was a spider, bro. I had a mini heart attack inside. I don't care. It could be.
I had a spider chilling on me, Oliver.
It could be pollen. I don't care.
She just thought a spider was hanging out with me.
Anything. I'm traumatized. When I tell y'all we got the biggest fucking spiders on our damn porch, G.
I'm glad you told me that.
The biggest. That's why I don't be out there no more.
They're my homies.
Fuck. Anyway, see, here we go.
I used to be scared of spiders. I'm not no more. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I'm just not no more.
I can't fuck with spiders. Nope.
You crazy.
Anywho, y'all, so we're excited, obviously. This is about to be some dope shit.
So hold on. We got to tell them what we got coming up now. Hold on now.
I was getting to it. All right, you right? Go ahead, co-host. This your show.
All right, man.
This your show. Talk your shit. Tell them what we got.
Ashley is about to leave.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
You name
it. You name it.
I can't do that. I can't do that to Oliver. I can't yell that in there.
Oh no, we can do that at the next one.
Okay.
Cause we could. That's a whole nother. Cause I'm gonna want to talk about it more.
I bet.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Yo, you heard that? Mm-hmm. Did the mic pick that up? I am starving.
Lace up your boots and catch up.
Any fucking ways. So we're excited. I'm gonna say that a million times. I fucking am. Like the future of the 312 podcast. Y'all just don't even know. And I love that. Like I have you here with me. And I don't even think I remix. I'm tired, y'all. I don't think I said it earlier. But just even within the situation, like I appreciate your patience and like understanding. Cause like from day one, he was like, all right, so when I'm coming back, like, so when I'm about to, and then when that situation happened, he like, I'll be a podcast host, I'm cool
whenever.
with that. Like he kept dropping a little subtle, cause I knew he.
But it was funny
because
Sear was just like Wiz, bro. He kept
saying, he's like, you gonna make him a co-host? I'm like, I'm scared. Like I was really like, oh my God,
but
scared.
It was very immediate.
The
situation, and then.
And you being there when that shit happened, like literally we filmed together that day. Next day after all that shit happened, and that was tough to do.
And I didn't, and it was crazy because, like, I view you as like a little sister, so it's just like to see you like in that space, like I was just like.
I was like, not me. I was just kind of like. I kept fucking up my intro. Like it was tough. I was sad.
And everybody was just like, yeah, like you need a moment. You need this. Because you was trying to push through. He was like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I think Barry was here, so he was like, just stop. They stopped. They gave me a pep talk.
Just stop,
we took a shot. We took some. Listened to some. Who was that? Duke Deuce. Rock ain't dead. I had to really get my mind together. So I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for your patience. And it's up. It's up. We finna. This podcast, bro. The reach is already like
impeccable.
So when we get up there,
undeniable.
And Stay tuned. Stay tuned. But as always, you wanna end us? You wanna do the outro?
You do.
Not yet.
I'm gonna have my chance soon.
Okay. Oh, you will. You will. But as always, you guys, thank you for coming in here and listening to another episode, watching another episode of the 312 podcast. I'm sorry, y'all, but my stomach is growling. It sounds so loud to me.
It's not though.
But I can feel that shit. That one kind of it uppercut me. She punching. But anywho, thank you for joining us for another episode of 312 podcast. If you're just joining, as we always say, put your running shoes on, lace them up. You feel me? Catch up. We got a whole lot more content coming, and there's some dope content in the past. So make sure you stop this and go watch all other 17 videos. And if you've been here since day one, thank you. I love you.
And appreciate you.
Keep coming back, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of the above. And yeah, until next time.
Peace.
Deuces. Peace and hair grease.